Hey guys, welcome back to another Christmas video. You are looking at a type of square. This is called the Christmas Rose Square, and this is in one of the books that I work out of, and the book is called The Harmony Guides 300 Crochet Stitches. They have some really awesome patterns in that book, so considering the holidays, I wanted to do this one with you, and this one is completely done. I just didn't finish it off because I'm going to pull this white part out and I'm going to reuse this yarn. So anyway, I did this one in white and green, as you can see here, and this is a very unique pattern. It would make a beautiful Afghan pattern, really, to do a bunch of these and join them. So you can use any size hook you want. I'm going to be using my latest Christmas hook. It has a little red hat and it's green and it's polka dotted with golden red. I'm going to use a 4.5 millimeter, and I do sell these on my site, as I have said before. So we are going to get started with this. So go get you 2 different yarns if you choose. I'm going to be using red and white, and we will get this Christmas Rose Square started. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is make your slip knot, and we're going to work a chain of 6. So start with your first color. I'm going to start with white, and then you're going to make 6 chains, just like that. Then you're going to join to make our circle. So you're going to insert your crochet hook in the first stitch, pull through and through. Alright, so now what we'll do here is we're going to do round 1, which is going to be chain 5. So that's 3, 4, and 5. That's going to count as a double crochet and a chain 2. So now you're going to double crochet, chain 2 7 times, okay? So you're going to go in that circle, so yarn over and do a double crochet. Oops, it's a hard angle to work out with my hands under my camera. So there's the chain 2. You do that same process. Okay, so you're doing a double crochet and chain 2. You will do that a total of 7 times, which means you will have 8 spaces. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have 8 spaces there. Alright, I've gone all the way around. Now this last one, when you join, is going to make your last space. So make sure that you do count that in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this will make your 8. Now you do still want to do your chain 2, and you're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain, which is 1, 2, 3. So go into that chain, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so that's round 1. Now round 2, you want to chain up 3. Now you're going to work 3 double crochet together in the next space. So in this space, and if you don't know how to do your together stitches, I'll go over it with this first one. If you still need to have further instruction, you can visit my video of how to do stitches together. So you're going to yarn over, go into that space, grab your yarn, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so it's like completing a half of a double crochet. So you yarn over again with the 2 hoops on your hook, insert in that same gap, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 hoops only. That gives you 3. And do that one more time. Yarn over, go in that space, grab your yarn, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2 only. That will give you 4. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to yarn over and you're going to pull through all of those, and that's going to make your first petal. Alright, so you're going to do that. Now you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, because we had this first chain 3, that acted as our first, and then our second, third, and fourth. So we had 4 of those all together if you count that chain. Now you're going to go to that next space and you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to actually do the 4 this time. So you're going to go in once, okay, and hold. Go in twice, hold. Go in 3 times, hold, and go in 4 times, all in that same space. Pull through 2 and hold. At this point you'll have 5 hoops. You will yarn over and pull through all of those, and that makes your second petal. Then you'll chain 5. Okay, you will do that in each space around. Okay, so once you get all the way around, I'll meet you back up here. So then I'll do this one more time with you. You're going to do this a total of 4 times in each space. Okay, so I'm assuming by now most of us know how to do our together stitches. Okay, so once you get the 5, you're going to yarn over and pull through all of those, and then do your chain 5. Alright, I'll meet you back up for that next part. I am back. I am down to my last petal. I have completed my chain 5. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the top of that cluster right there where we initially started to chain. Alright, so instead of pulling through, I am now going to switch. So I'm going to cut my yarn and I will add my next color, which is red. Yours can be whatever you please. Make yourself a slip knot, put that on that hook and tighten. Then instead of pulling through this white, you are going to pull through your red. Okay, and then what I do is I like to tie this off as always to make sure we have nothing to come loose. And I will trim this down a bit and we will work over that, or work that in here in a bit. Okay, so now round 3, we are going to do a chain 1 once you get your color changed, and we are going to do a single crochet into that same stitch that we just joined with. Alright, now you're going to do a chain 2. Alright, now what we're going to do here at this point is going to be a little bit tricky. So you're going to chain 2, and then over this chain 5 arch we are going to go down, and you may have to slide these out of the way a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom in for you a bit. Alright, you see these double crochet spokes down here from that first row? That is where you're going to be working at. What we're going to do is you're going to do a double crochet. Okay, so you're going to yarn over and you're going to go right over the top of this. You're going to skip that. You're going to skip all this and go down into the top of that double crochet. Now you don't want to make this a tight stitch because you don't want it to pull this part way down. So you want to give that space, and then you'll just complete your double crochet as normal. Now you see how that bends down a little bit? You want to give that room to where you know that doesn't stay that way. But you don't want to make it too loose either. Alright? So once you've done that part, you're going to chain 2, and then you're going to single crochet into the top of that next cluster right there. Okay, so just pull through and do yourself a single crochet. Then you want to do that chain 2 again. Now you want to scooch this over and find that stitch. So you'll go here over the top, and you will complete your next double crochet into the top of that double crochet from round 1. Okay, chain 2, and then you'll go over to the top of that next petal for single crochet, chain 2, scooch this petal over a bit so you can find that double crochet down there. Okay, double crochet in the top and chain 2. Okay, then you'll go into the top of the next petal for that single crochet and chain 2. So not hard, just different. Okay, scooch that over, go in the top of your next double crochet and chain 2. Okay, so that's all there is to that. So just go around and I'll meet you. Alright, we are back. I've gone all the way around. So once you get to this last double crochet, you want to do that normally, so pull that and go down in the top. Okay, now right here's where you would do your chain 2. Only do a chain 1 this time. We're going to leave out that last stitch, and you're going to join into the top of that very first single crochet that we did. Okay, so at this point, this is what your Christmas rose is looking like. Now if you wanted to go ahead and change it to a different color here, this is the time to do it. If not, we will move right along. Now row 4, you're going to slip into the next single crochet, so that would be the next one right next to it. You will slip into that. You will chain 1 and single crochet right into that same chain. Okay, that gives us that starting chain there. Alright, so now you're going to chain 3 and you're going to single crochet in the next space. Okay, so the next space you will go in for a single crochet. You will skip this one right here. We're not going to do that one. Okay, and then what you'll do is you'll chain 3 again and single crochet in the next space. Chain 3, single crochet in the next space. So that this is a very simple round. We're just making some gaps here. So it's just chain 3, single crochet in each gap around. Nothing seriously hard about this pattern. As I've repeated in many videos, I think sometimes crochet gets overexerted. I think sometimes it's made to look harder than it is, and that's part of what I try to do, is try to ease your mind a little bit as we go through a pattern, you know, and let you know not to be scared of the pattern or stitches or techniques, because it's all very doable, you know, and some of them, once you get the technique down, you're fine. It's like rocket science, so don't stress. Okay, so we are almost around. Just doing a single crochet in each space and a chain 3. Okay, so now we got one more to do, which is here. Alright, so you're going to admit the last chain, so only chain 2 here instead of 3. Now you're going to slip stitch into the next chain, which was right here, and join. Okay, now for the last row we are going to chain 3. Now in the same arch you're going to do a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So right here you want to do a double crochet. So in this next gap that you're looking at, now let me redo that one. That one didn't come out very well, did it? Well, that just took my whole stitch out. Okay, I'm going to put my chain 3 back. Okay, so in this gap you want to go in for a double crochet, chain 2, okay, and then you're going to go back into that same space for 2 more double crochet, sort of like you're doing a shell stitch. Okay, because that first chain 3 counts as the first part of this 2. Alright, so once you've done that, you're going to do 2 chains, and then you're going to go here and single crochet. Then you're going to do 2 chains and go in the next gap and do a single crochet, and then 2 chains. Whoops, sorry. Alright, so once we've got that complete, you're going to go into that next, which is actually going to be a corner. This is a corner, and then you have the 2 in between, then you're going to jump to a corner. So you want to do 2 double crochet in this next gap, chain 2, and then 2 more double crochet into that same gap. Okay, that's your second corner. Now you're going to chain 2, and actually I think maybe I should chain 3. Okay, yeah, you're going to chain 3 actually, I'm sorry. So you're going to go down into this next one. No, we're not going to chain 3. Sorry guys. Chain 2 right there, my bad, I'm sorry. Go down into the next space. You're going to do a single crochet, and then here you're going to do a chain 3. You're going to go into the next one for a single crochet. Then you're going to chain 2. Okay? And then you're going to make your next corner, or I'm sorry, single crochet. Then chain 2. Now you're going to go into the next one and make your next corner. So that's going to be 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay, now you're going to chain 2 here. Alright, so that's your third corner. Now you're going to go down into the next space for chain 2, a single crochet. You're going to chain 3, then you're going to go in the next space for a single crochet, chain 2, and then in the next one you're going to do a single crochet, and then you're going to do a chain 2. Okay? So now you're going to make your next corner. In the next space, you're going to do 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Okay? Chain 2. In the next space, you're going to do a single crochet, then you're going to do a chain 3. Next space is a chain or a single crochet, chain 2, next space, single crochet, and then you're going to chain 2. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come to that first chain 3, you're going to go up to that first stitch or that first chain, and you're going to join. And that is what is called the Christmas rose square. Isn't that beautiful? I loved it. So sorry about that little mix-up. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the counts, but I thought it was a very beautiful little thing to learn for Christmas, and this is a really nice idea. If you want to put together a scarf, you could do several of these and line them up. I was thinking of somehow trying to work them into a hat pattern, and also an afghan. So again, this is one of my favorite squares by far. It is the Christmas rose square. So if you have any questions, you can leave them below. And until next video, guys, I hope if I don't see you before Christmas, because I will be going out of town, I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. And I hope you enjoyed the few videos for Christmas that I did. And until next video, happy hooking!